Mastering passive voice negative statements in English. Hello, learners. Welcome back to our English language learning series. Today, we're going to dive into the intriguing world of passive voice negative statements. Let's explore how we can use them effectively to enhance our English language proficiency. Remember that in passive voice, the focus is on the action rather than who performs it. In a passive voice negative statement, not only is the action highlighted, but it's also stated that the action did not occur. This gives us a whole new level of complexity, but don't worry, we'll break it down. For instance, consider this sentence in active voice. John ate the apple. In passive voice, we'd say, the apple was eaten by John. Now, if we turn this into a negative statement, it becomes, the apple was not eaten by John. Now, let's look at some tips to use passive voice negative statements effectively. 1. Appropriate context. Use them in contexts where the action and its non-occurrence are more important than the performer. 2. Use of auxiliary verbs. Remember to use the correct form of be and the past participle. If you're negating, not is placed after the auxiliary verb, e.g., the letter was not written by me. 3. Avoid overuse. While it's an interesting way to express actions, don't overuse passive voice negative statements. They can make your speech or writing seem overly complex. 4. Consistency. If you start with passive voice in a piece of writing or a conversation, try to maintain it throughout to keep consistency. Now, it's time to practice. Start incorporating passive voice negative statements into your writing and speech, but remember the tips we discussed. Practice with simple sentences first, then try with more complex ones. And remember, making mistakes is part of the learning process. There you have it, learners. We've explored how to use passive voice negative statements effectively. I hope this video has been helpful. Keep practicing, and you'll be mastering these in no time. Happy learning! Remember, language learning is a journey, and every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to fluency. Until our next lesson, keep practicing, and stay curious.